Hi there, everybody. Phil Wyman here. This is update number 5 for my layout. So let's take a few look at some pictures and some video and see what the old man's been up to over this winter. Okay, what we got here is a little farm scene that I decided I was going to have. It's a country home. This yellow barn here is going to be an antique barn. It's one of Walter's kits. Got a depot here that's going to be a restaurant and like dinner on the rails type thing. Going to be a little marshy like little area in here. My backdrop, I'm hoping to put some cornfields and stuff along this wall. This is my beverage distribution. It's going to handle beer and pop and wine for the local area. There's a place here in mid-Michigan called Fabiano Brothers. They're the main distributor. Don't really know yet if I'm going to call it that or not. This little building here is going to be a VFW. When I got my gentleman's club, there's going to be like a bar or something's going to go in here. This is my Pie Hole distillery that makes whiskey. Got a grain elevator here and the buildings for that, and a mountain on this side here, a tunnel that I'm gonna carve. It's just kind of all basically roughed in right now. Something I end up having to do because of this building here and the height of these doors. This is a DPM kit. It's their Whitewater Brewery. Sitting flat on the ground, it did not allow boxcars to go inside. So I had to raise it up almost a half an inch. So it's going to be sitting elevated on this like little gravel stuff. Going to have to do some sculpting up to it. You notice this white styrofoam down here. It's foam core board. The reason I had to put that down was because I planned on having a road come down through here, and the height of the road bed and the foam that it was mounted on and the track, it needed to come up about 3/16 of an inch. So I put that down so I smooth it when I do my road. I tried it here and I had to bust it all out. It didn't turn out. It was too much of a incline for vehicles. So that's coming, and my staging for all the box cars coming into this area. Thinking like maybe a little pond back here and some lowland. There's a lot of here in mid-Michigan, there's a lot of areas that it'll drop 2 or 3 feet and there'll be kind of marshy swampland growing. That's pretty common. So that's what's probably going to be in here, and I'm hoping to get some HO scale furnitures and stuff and make this, like I said, an antique barn, family home. Probably have little people, kids and all that. Maybe a small victory garden of theirs out in the back. And I got these walls that a friend of mine made for me, and I need to cut down and elevate up slightly, and then I'm gonna paint like a farm fields back in here. So that's this side. Let's venture on over to the other side and I'll show you what's going on over there. Okay, this is my Dow Chemical side. This area right in here is going to be my staging tracks. Hopefully I'll be building the bench work for this summer. Going through the backdrop. Probably going to put a portal here. Another slight mountain. Going to be some rocks along the entrance there. Like I said, this is my chemical company. I've got loading rack for tank cars. Got a bunch of chemical silos and stuff. Refinery for refining chemicals. This building here, that's another Walters kit. That was part of their ethanol plant. Refinery was from the old power, and that was from an ethanol plant also. All those tanks back there are Rick's products. The tanks back here go with this building here. All these kits in here are the module kits from Walters that are discontinued. These are just manufacturing type buildings for inside the plant, making chemicals and doing experimentation. Here's the building I built for the big build contest. One of the ones my dad used to work at. And this is a downscale version of 433 building, very downscale. I think I'm going to redo this building. I'm not happy with it. Again, this one's going to have to be raised up to be able to allow the hopper cars to go into it. Right now it's just sitting on top of the track. And they made ABS plastics in this building. And plastic silos. And another slight small building sitting back here. Got my ballast down, as you noticed on the other side, on everything. On this side, I don't have ballast on any of my inside tracks yet. And this is my dilemma. Inside the plant, this outside rail is like the branch line that runs through the area. This would be the main line coming into the plant, this rail. And this is the distribution plant tracks that went throughout the plant. These were all in blacktop. There was no ballast, but there was ballast sporadic throughout areas where they didn't put blacktop down. And my dilemma is how I'm going to go about doing, if I'm going to use a plaster, a smooth it, a styrene, to go in and cover up all the ties and raise, everything on up. I haven't really decided yet, or maybe I just may ballast it and call it good. That's my dilemma. So if anybody wants to make any comments or suggestions, or maybe link me to a post of the proper way to be doing roads and plaster, or how to hide streets, because basically they were like city streets. Each one of these aisleways had a road that went, vehicles drove up and down in between the buildings, and the train cars moved in where they needed to be. And if you were driving down through the plant and you came around the corner of a building and wanted to go to this one over here, and you were going to go down, let's say, East Street, you couldn't make it because there was a boxcar there, so you'd have to go around or back around the plant. And so all these, this one and these two, definitely all have to be in concrete, but this track here I would like to be in concrete. This doesn't have to be. This one could be ballasted. So that's where I'm at. Pretty happy. Most of these buildings I built last winter, and that's what kept me busy while I was buying rolling stock. I've got all kinds of Dow Chemical cars and tank cars and stuff for my facility, and now it's just, time to start wrapping this up, start doing some scenery, and the wiring's all done. Oh, another point, I did decide to go with DCC. I'm using an NCE power cab. I've got that, and if you noticed on this side, all my turnouts are manual throws. The reason I went with that is it's just me in an operation, maybe one other person someday, and I just wanted to be a little more interactive with having to remember when to flip stuff. So that's my update, and I'll see you later. Bye.